Hey, good morning to you. Daybreak here, I-Fiber One, Jeff and Vicky. And on the phone
Good
line,
morning.
we have 35th District State Senator Tim Sheldon. Good morning, Tim.
Morning, Jeff.
How are you doing today, sir?
Oh, good. A little drier out here in Potlatch this
You ain't
morning.
kidding. It was rough over the weekend, and we saw some
Mm-hmm.
pretty amazing photos of those slides there on 101. And
Yeah, I went up there. I went up there in the morning, and the driver was lucky that he escaped. He went right into that slide. So the fellow stopped on the other side of the highway going north, had his bright lights on, stopped. So with his high beams on, and driver couldn't see very well. So it was fortunate no one was hurt.
yeah, for sure. One of the things I want to bring up and talk with you about today, kind of an interesting note from the capital budget. Some of the help here is for this tiny houses project,
Yes.
tiny homes project. This is kind of a first of its kind here locally, and I don't hear a lot about these types of programs elsewhere throughout the state. Talk to me about what the benefit is here and who it's going to benefit.
Sure. I'm really excited about it. A good friend of mine, Sean McGrady, is executive director of the Quixote project over in Tumwater.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over and visited their tiny homes project that they have. They have about 30 units. Really well done. It's just outside the Mottman area there. And the concept really sunk in with me. You have some housing for homeless people, and they move on out of there and put their lives together. And then working with Tom Davis here in Mason County, who does a tremendous amount for veterans and also others that work so hard on the veterans programs, we thought of, well, why not have a project for homeless veterans? Now, the individuals that would be eligible would have to have an honorable discharge, but the whole idea of the comrades getting together and working to help each other was just a bright light and a way to we thought to find some funding. So, in the capital budget, I was able to secure $3 million, and also $3 million for the Veterans Home at Retzel to do a similar project to buy land and build these small homes that homeless veterans can live in, and we'll work on a program for a workshop perhaps close by and some other things. So it's really exciting. It'll be in the city. The appropriation says in Shelton, so it won't be out at the end of a long, dusty, or not dusty in our area,
Right.
muddy road
Long,
someplace.
muddy road.
So it'll be accessible to the bus lines, good walking area to downtown, and I think it'll be a very, very positive example of how do you attack the homeless problem, and how do you bring people back into society and give them hope and purpose. And these veterans served us. I mean, these are all honorably discharged men and women, and they served us. So this is a way to help out.
So when we're looking at this, as would it look similar to a neighborhood with a road in and things like that, or is it
Yes.
a parking lot and then you walk to your?
It'll be very attractive. It'll be they're looking at several pieces of property. Both of them, several of them have good forest cover on the property, good landscaping already naturally, but it'll have a standard road in with probably a cul-de-sac. And over at the Quixote Village in Tumwater, they've got a larger building where they have showers and a dining area, area for reading, kind of little library area, washer and dryer and those kinds of things. But the concept may change for this a little bit. These homes will be a little bit smaller, or a little bit larger. They'll have their own toilet. Of course, they'll have a bed. They'll have a little bit of room for reading and sitting, and they may even have a shower. Where the guys are looking at this. Would it be better to have a shower in the homes, or a communal kind of a locker room area?
Is there a lot of talk, and I know these are still very early on in initial conversations, but the length of stay, and other than an honorable discharge, what are some of the potential requirements that you're talking about, thinking about?
Well, if people are, and many of our homeless are having mental health problems, they may have addiction problems, you'd have to be in treatment. You have to stay in treatment and work towards, putting your life back together and working on any outstanding legal issues that you have, perhaps. But it's all possible when you get a house. When you really, one of the things I learned over in Tumwater is some of the homeless that were there had not seen their kids for so long because they had no way. I mean, the family was entirely broken up. But when you have a place, you can get visitation again. The kids can visit. They had a big Halloween party over there. It was fantastic with all the kids there. And people get bonded with each other in these facilities. So they share rides, they share experiences, they work together. And I think a group of veterans will pull each other up. And we're really excited about this. I think it's going to be nationally recognized, and it's going to be first class.
Would it have
$3 million?
That's a lot of money too. That's pretty
Yeah.
good.
That's amazing.
Would it have a overall? I don't even know the term, so I'll just say house mother. Someone that kind
there
of
you go.
oversees everybody, or is it here is the neighborhood and you're living in it just as if you would live in any neighborhood?
Well, there's supervision, obviously. They don't own these facilities,
Right.
these units, but Sean over in Thurston County, they've worked through their bylaws and their expectations. They've got a council that works with individual problems, perhaps. But over in Tumwater, they have each home has a small garden. They can do whatever they want in the little tiny yard. Many grow vegetables. Many have flowers. They get together socially, do other things. And young lady over there just graduated from Evergreen College. She's been going to school while she was homeless.
Wow.
Moved out, moved on, and is successful. I could give you just a lot of personal examples. It's if you have a chance to go over and visit that facility, you're energized when you leave. You see so many possibilities, and we've got our homeless problem in Shelton. We definitely do.
Yeah.
And housing is the answer. At least it's a start, and I think it'll be very, very successful. And working with Tom and others has been great. These people are motivated to get it done. The mayor has been very supportive and helpful. So it's something to be proud of. It will not degrade a neighborhood wherever it goes in. It
Nice.
will not look bad, degrade a neighborhood, and it'll be I think a real plus for our community.
I think over the last several years that tiny homes have actually, a lot of people are abandoning their big homes.
Yeah, they're saying
and,
I can't live in
Yeah.
something this
You know.
gigantic.
Right.
I even looked into them. Those are cute.
Yeah.
I get too much stuff though.
Just
But-
about
Yeah,
everything you need can be found in a 200
You
square foot home.
You definitely have to downsize. But
Yes, you
That's
do.
right.
Well, we should take a tour of that. I'd
That
love
would
to
be-
see
yeah,
that.
we'll
That
call
would
him
be
up and
amazing.
see.
Sean would give you a tour, and you walk away absolutely energized, as I say.
Very nice.
Yeah,
State Senator Tim Sheldon. Lots of great things for the 35th from that capital budget, but this one focusing here on Shelton for sure, and a pretty cool story, which will likely have statewide, if not national looks on how we're working on this one. Very cool. Well, Tim,
Great.
thanks for calling in.
Thanks, Jeff. See you later.
Always nice talking
Bye.
with you.
Thanks, Tim.